Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is paying 3 times what they should for food they could have grown in their own backyard. And the crazy part? The crops that could save them the most money are the ones most gardeners completely overlook. Today I'm pulling back the curtain on 10 survival crops that are so ridiculously easy to grow, so insanely productive, and so budget-friendly that once you plant them, you'll wonder why nobody told you about this sooner. Stay with me till the end because number 7 is going to completely change the way you think about your garden. Welcome back to Earthly Gardening, the place where your garden works harder so your wallet doesn't have to. If you're new here, so glad you found us. This channel is all about growing real food, saving real money, and keeping it simple enough that anyone with a patch of soil and a little patience can do it. To the returning family, you already know what we're about. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell so you never miss a video. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and trust me, the tips we drop here weekly are worth every notification. Drop a comment below and tell me, do you already have a garden or are you just starting out? I read every single one. Crop 1, Sweet Potato. Most people think of sweet potatoes as something you only eat at Christmas or Thanksgiving. But here is what the grocery store doesn't want you to figure out. One single sweet potato slip, which you can grow yourself from a store-bought potato sitting in a glass of water, can produce an entire vine that spreads across your garden and gives you anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds of food per plant. You plant it once, it grows in almost any soil type, it laughs at heat and drought, and when you harvest it the leaves are also edible. Yes, the leaves. You can sauté them just like spinach and they taste incredible. Sweet potatoes are not just food. It is a ground cover, a leaf vegetable, and a root crop all in one plant. Crop 2, Cowpea. Now before you scroll past this one thinking it sounds too ordinary, hear me out. Cowpea, also called black-eyed pea depending on where you are from, is one of the most forgiving crops you will ever put in the ground. It fixes nitrogen in your soil while it grows, which means it is literally feeding the plants around it at the same time it is feeding you. It thrives in poor soil. It handles heat like a champion. And when the pods dry out on the vine, you have protein-rich seeds that store for months without refrigeration. In many parts of the world this crop has kept entire communities alive during hard seasons. You can eat the young leaves, the green pods, and the dried seeds. 3 meals from one plant. Crop 3, Moringa. This one tends to stop people in their tracks when I bring it up because it sounds exotic but it grows like a weed in warm climates. Moringa is sometimes called the miracle tree and once you understand why, you will want one in every corner of your yard. The leaves are packed with more nutrition than most vegetables you will find in any supermarket. The pods are edible when young. The seeds can be used to purify water in a survival situation. And here is the part that really gets people. If you cut the tree down it grows back. You cannot stop it. It regrows from stumps, from cuttings, from seeds scattered by the wind. Plant it once and it feeds you for years without you lifting a finger beyond the first planting. Crop 4, Cassava. If you live in a warm climate, cassava might be the most valuable survival crop you can grow, and many gardeners don't realize just how powerful it is. Unlike crops that demand constant watering, fertilizing, and protection, cassava asks for very little in return. You start with a simple stem cutting, basically a stick taken from a mature cassava plant, and push it into the soil at an angle. That's it. Once established, the plant is remarkably drought-tolerant and can thrive in poor soils where many other food crops struggle. Over the next 8 to 18 months, that single cutting quietly develops a cluster of thick, starchy roots underground. These roots can weigh several kilograms each and provide a dependable source of calories. One of cassava's greatest strengths is that the roots can remain in the ground until you need them, allowing your garden to function as a living pantry rather than forcing you to harvest everything at once. And cassava offers more than just roots. The young leaves are edible when properly cooked and are surprisingly rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals. So from one low-maintenance plant, you get two valuable food sources. Few crops combine calorie production, resilience, and storage potential the way cassava does. Plant it once, give it time, and it can provide an abundant harvest with almost no ongoing effort. Crop 5, Amaranth. Most people walk past amaranth in the wild and call it a weed. Which is almost funny when you realize that this plant was once one of the primary food crops of ancient civilizations. It grows fast. It reseeds itself freely, so once you plant it once it tends to come back on its own. The leaves are edible from almost the moment they appear and taste like a mild spinach. As it matures it produces thousands of tiny seeds that are gluten-free, high in protein, and can be ground into flour or cooked whole like rice or quinoa. The plant handles poor soil, dry conditions, and heat without complaint. And because most people consider it a weed, nobody is eating your harvest. Quick pause right here, because if you are enjoying this so far and finding it genuinely useful, do me a solid. Give this video a thumbs up right now. It helps more people find this content and it tells me you want more videos like this one. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. We post weekly and every video is designed to save you money and grow more food. Okay, back to the list. We are just getting to the good stuff. Crop 6, Pumpkin. Here is something about pumpkin that most people do not realize until they actually grow one. The entire plant is food. The flowers can be stuffed and cooked. The young leaves and tendrils can be sautéed or added to soups. The seeds are a nutritious snack when dried and roasted. And the fruit itself keeps for months in a cool, dry place without any special storage equipment. One pumpkin seed packet that costs almost nothing can give you enough food to last well into the cold months. It sprawls, it spreads, it covers ground and suppresses weeds, and it produces more food per square meter than almost anything else you can grow in a home garden. Crop 7, Perennial Onion. Here is number 7, the one I promised would completely change how you think about growing onions. Most people are used to regular onions. You plant them once, wait for them to mature, harvest the bulbs, and then start over again the following season. It works, but it also means you are constantly replanting. Perennial onions are different. Varieties like Egyptian walking onion and Welsh onion keep producing year after year with almost no effort. You can harvest the green tops, pull a few bulbs when you need them, and the plants continue growing. In fact, they multiply on their own, forming larger clumps each season and gradually spreading through your garden. Once established, these onions are incredibly tough. They tolerate cold winters, hot summers, dry conditions, and even a fair amount of neglect. They are rarely bothered by pests and require very little maintenance beyond occasional harvesting. And that is what makes them so valuable. Instead of a crop you have to replant every year, perennial onions become a permanent food source. They quietly sit in the garden, multiplying and providing fresh onions season after season without asking much from you. In a survival garden, that kind of dependable, self-renewing harvest is worth its weight in gold. Crop 8, Yard-long bean. The name alone tells you something. Yard-long bean, also known as asparagus beans or Chinese long beans, produce pods that can grow well over a foot long, and sometimes even longer. One vigorous plant can keep you harvesting for weeks. What makes them so productive is their non-stop growth habit. As long as you pick the beans regularly, the vines continue flowering and setting new pods almost every day. If you let mature pods sit on the plant too long, production slows down noticeably. In other words, the more you harvest, the more the plant rewards you. These beans grow vertically, climbing trellises, fences, or poles with ease, which means they take up very little ground space while producing a surprisingly large harvest. They thrive in hot weather when many other vegetables struggle, making them an excellent choice for summer gardens. And beyond their impressive yields, yard-long beans are highly nutritious. They are rich in fiber, protein, and essential vitamins, giving you a steady supply of healthy, tender pods throughout the season. For gardeners who want maximum production from a small space, few crops can compete with them. Crop 9, Lemongrass. You might be wondering what lemongrass is doing on a survival crop list, and that is exactly the point. Everyone thinks of it as a tea herb or a flavoring ingredient and completely ignores the fact that once you plant lemongrass it never leaves. It spreads into large clumps that you divide and replant endlessly. It repels pests from your garden, meaning it is protecting your other crops while it grows. It has medicinal value for common ailments like headaches and stomach issues. And in a situation where food feels scarce, your mental and physical well-being matters just as much as calories. A plant that keeps you healthy, keeps pests away, and keeps multiplying for free is a survival crop by every definition. Crop 10, Chia. We are saving this one for last because it is the one that genuinely surprises most people. Chia is sometimes called tree spinach, and it is essentially an unkillable perennial shrub that produces enormous amounts of edible leaves year-round in warm climates. You plant a cutting. It roots easily. It grows into a large bush that you harvest from continuously, cutting branches back and watching them regrow within weeks. The leaves are more nutritious than regular spinach by a significant margin. One plant in a sunny corner of your garden can provide leafy greens for an entire household every single week without any replanting, any fertilizing, or any special care. It is the kind of plant that makes you feel almost guilty for how little effort it requires. So there you have it. 10 crops that can genuinely keep you fed without draining your bank account or requiring you to have any kind of expert-level gardening knowledge. What makes this list powerful is not just the individual plants but the combination of them. You have root crops that store themselves in the ground. Leaf crops that regrow after every harvest. Legumes that feed your soil while feeding you. And perennials that come back season after season without being asked. If you started growing even 3 of these crops today, your relationship with food would change completely within a single season. You would spend less at the grocery store. You would waste less. And you would feel something that is hard to put a price on, which is the confidence of knowing that your garden has your back. If this video added value to your day, please leave a comment and let me know which crop surprised you the most. I genuinely want to know. Give this video a like if you found it useful and share it with someone who is thinking about starting a garden. They will thank you for it. Subscribe to Earthly Gardening if you have not already, because we have a lot more of this coming your way. Every single week we bring you practical, honest gardening tips that respect your time and your budget. Until next time, keep your hands in the soil and your eyes on the harvest. See you in the next one.